Greetings, my people. It is Saturday, April 1st, and it is time for the Khorum Coast Show. So, tonight I want to let y'all know we decided to do something different. Yet again, changing things up, trying to keep it new here at Khorum Coast. So, we had the progressive jackpot system previously for the last couple months, and it looked alright, it was okay, but honestly, I had a problem with that. My biggest issue with that is it took away some of the things that make Khorum Coast unique. I wasn't really able to do much with the Khorum Coast Show. There wasn't, a whole lot to do. You just point at some jackpot numbers, be like, yeah, great, there's that. There's no competition, there's no excitement. The show was weak. Wasn't able to do a show with that. The second thing, man, my land area wasn't paying out an insane amount of peds to players. And that's kind of what made Uncle Joker unique. You come on over here, you visit my land, and I fucking lose my mind, and I just give you lots of peds. So, we're back to doing that. Which brings us to the Khorum Coast is now on a highest single loot system. So, every 2 weeks, there's a hunting and mining competition that will happen. So, hunters have 2 slots for highest single loot, and you can increase the value of your reward the more you hunt on the land. Miners have 1 slot for highest single loot payout, and they increase their value by more they mine on the land. And I'll show y'all what I mean real quick by the forum post that I made. So let's go on over to there. So here's a little forum post I made kind of detailing it. And I don't really know how this competition will work out. When I did the numbers, on the paper and I typed them out, they're very scary. When a landowner looks at like how much they could potentially pay out to someone and it's this frightening, it's scary. So we're going to let it set for every 2 weeks or a month, and I'll see how it goes. And if I need to tweak it, or if I see the system's being taken advantage of in an extreme way, I may have to change it because I don't know how this will work yet, y'all. These are just an idea I come up with my head. So every 2 weeks, the 2 highest global values on the land are chosen as the winner. An avatar can win both prizes if they have the 2 highest loots. A player must loot 5 globals during the event period to qualify for the reward. Every 5 globals earned by a player adds another 50 peds each to their own 2 rewards if they end up with one of the 2 highest single loots. There are multiplier goals to reach for heavy grinding that will increase both rewards. If you score 50 globals, you get a 10% multiplier. 100 globals, 25% multiplier. You snag 150 globals in the 2 weeks, man, you're a crazy crackhead grinder just out on the land, whatever you're doing to stay awake, man, coffee, something. You earned yourself a 50% multiplier on that. Here's 2 examples for hunting. John Doe goes out hunting and obtains 50 globals during the event period. He also ends up with both the 2 highest valued globals during the event, winning him the prize for both highest single loot payouts. John's 50 globals are worth 500 peds each for the reward, but he also managed to get a 10% multiplier, bringing his total earnings to 1100 peds. Another event, Jane Doe goes out hunting and obtains 150 globals during the event period. She also ends up with one of the 2 highest single loot prizes. Jane's 150 globals are worth 1500 peds for her reward, but she also managed to get a 50% multiplier, bringing her total earnings to 2250 peds. Now, y'all know Uncle Joker. I always got to figure out how to include mining. I'm not a hunter at heart, y'all. I'm a miner. So I always got to think of my people and figure out how to bring them in. And I think that's another thing that keeps my land unique. So here we are. We got hunters in, or we got miners in on this too, y'all. Check it out. Every 2 weeks, the highest global value on the land is chosen as the winner for mining. A player must loot 5 globals during the event period to qualify for the reward. Every five globals earned by a player adds another 50 peds to the reward for the highest single loot payout. There are multiplier goals to reach for heavy grinding with mining also. 50 globals, 10%. 100 globals, 25%. 150 globals, 50% multiplier. Here are 2 examples for mining. John Doe goes mining and obtains 100 globals during the event and wins the prize for highest single loot. His 100 globals are worth 1,000 peds for his reward, but he got a 25% multiplier, bringing his total earnings to 1,250 peds. Jane Doe goes mining and obtains 20 globals during the event and wins the prize for highest single loot. Her 20 globals are worth 200 peds. She did not earn a multiplier. Anyway, thank y'all and good luck kinda on the forum. I guess I got my little logo and all that. Check it out, y'all. I made stuff, got pictures looking all fancy. Trying to up my game on the advertising on the forum. Stepping it up a little. So that's, I guess, kind of where we're at with that. I don't know how the new system will work out. And when I've ran the numbers in my head and I look at some of the examples, I'm like, oh man, a hunter could really rake me over the coals with some dedication. But I'm hoping enough people come out that it kind of balances out and I get enough taxes and you know, I don't know, y'all. It's something I wanted to do and I want to do a highest single loot payout, but I don't want to be just the same as everyone else with what they're currently already doing. You know me. I gotta be slightly different. I don't want to be 100% the same. So yeah, I could do every 2 weeks, y'all get 1,000 ped or 2,000 ped, no matter who it was, just based on highest single loot. But I also thought it would be fun if you could kind of build up your own reward, you know? So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's fair to hunters and also myself in regards to what you earn and what you get. But like I said, we're open to adjustments and feedback. So if y'all have any questions, man, I'm always here. If y'all know me, there's one thing I love, and that's trying to make this land one of the best lands in Entropia Universe. I have the heart, the soul, and the dedication. I just need some of y'all's feedback to help me know what path to steer on, where I'm deterring from, what makes you want to be here, and all that. So by all means, give me some feedback. I'm always open to hear and listen. Come on out and hunt at Khorum Coast. And if you can, please like and subscribe. It helps grow my channel. You know, every one of y'all that comes on there leaves a comment. I try to respond. I try to make a note of what I can do to put the effort out to make you feel appreciated. And especially if you come on out to the land. I really enjoy that also and enjoy thanking my players and try to show the appreciation with that. Anyway, that's where we're at with tonight, y'all. I know I kind of rambled there at the end with the thanking everybody. I've had a little bit of wine and I'm just feeling happy with the new event. So come on out to Khorum Coast, where you can earn the most. Y'all have a great night. Thank you again.